It's Sunday, and you know what that means. Matt and I are back for another weekly episode of Comic Book Jeopardy, so stick around while we test your knowledge on all things comics. What's up, everyone? I'm Guy Wozniak, and you are watching the Comic Book Guy channel. This is episode number 18 of Comic Book Jeopardy, if you can believe that. Now today we have 6 brand new categories to toss at you on today's show. That makes for a total of 30 questions and, of course, a final Jeopardy question at the end. Now, real quick, I have to ask you for a favor. Please, at the end of the video, stick around because I have a message and I really need your help on this. But for now, let's just go over the categories in today's show. But yeah, please stick around till the end and listen to that message. I could really use your help. Now, category number 1 for today will be Power Girl, and you'll get 5 questions in escalating difficulty to test your knowledge on this iconic DC character. Category 2 will be Speedsters, and as you probably have guessed, this category is covering questions all about the fastest characters in comics. Category number 3 today will be Sneak Attack, a category dedicated to some of the fastest and stealthiest and, of course, most lethal characters to grace the page. Category number 4 today will be Planet Hulk, and in this one we dive into that amazing Hulk storyline that finds the Mean Green Machine stranded on an alien planet fighting for his life. Category number 5 today is Misfits of Science, a series of questions all about characters who were victims of science gone wild that led to them becoming just a little bit different than they were before. As for our wildcard category today, category number 6 of this week will be Toys That Made Us. And in this one, it's all about some of the most famous or maybe even infamous toys that we all grew up with and loved. Now, this category was voted on by the channel members, and it beat out 1980s cinema and Myths and Monsters by a pretty wide margin, surprisingly. I was expecting 1980s cinema to win, so fingers crossed, maybe in a future episode we'll have that. Now, if you'd like to vote on these categories for the next week's episode and beyond, just click that little join button down below this video and get yourself a channel membership. First of all, it helps support the channel, it helps support us, and it gives you access to our weekly member polls, letting you vote on categories for all of the future episodes of Comic Book Jeopardy. Now, without any further ado, let me pass the game board over to Matt, and he will run you through the questions for the week, but don't forget to stick around till the end to hear my message to you.
Hey gang, it's me, Matt, and I'm back today for some more Jeopardy. So let's get ready. Power Girl for 200. Making her first appearance in All-Star Comics number 58, she was the alternate universe's Earth 2 cousin of this DC superhero. Who is Superman? Speedsters for 200. This Marvel mutant was born on Wundagore Mountain and was delivered by Bova, who is the midwife to the High Evolutionary. Who is Quicksilver? Sneak Attack for 200. She is a longtime Batman love interest and thief, and almost married him in an infamous bait-and-switch wedding issue. Who is Catwoman? And anybody remember that event? That was crazy and probably one of DC's most notorious bait-and-switches. Planet Hulk for 200. This collective group decided to banish the Hulk from Earth. Who are the Illuminati? And how many of you know who comprise the Illuminati? Leave it in the comments below. Misfits of Science for 200. He is one of Spider-Man's earliest foes and gained his powers after coming into contact with irradiated sand. And of course, who is Sandman? Toys That Made Us for 200. These scale model cars invented by Elliot Handler were introduced by Mattel in 1968. What are Hot Wheels? And oh yeah, I had plenty of those when I was a kid growing up. All right, so that's the end of the 200-point cupcake round. So let's get on to the 400-pointers. Power Girl for 400. Her Kryptonian name in the Earth 2 universe was this. What is Kara Zor-El? So basically Power Girl is just a Supergirl from a different universe? Speedsters for 400. This villain was first introduced in Justice League of America number 29 as a member of the Crime Syndicate from Earth 3. Who is Johnny Quick? Sneak Attack for 400. Originally appearing in Tales of Suspense number 52 in 1964, she was originally a Russian spy until defecting and becoming a superhero. Who is Black Widow? Planet Hulk for 400. While exiled on an alien planet, the Hulk was forced to become this for the amusement of the masses. What is a gladiator? Misfits in Science for 400. Rex Mason was exposed to a radioactive meteorite which transformed him into this hero. Who is Metamorpho? Toys That Made Us for 400. This line of plastic-headed cloth dolls created a Christmas shopping frenzy in 1983. What are Cabbage Patch Kids? And if you're old enough to have been around when that was going on, I mean, wow, the craze was insane. I mean, fist fights in stores. It made the news. It was nuts. All right, so that's it for the 400-point round. Now we're moving on to the 600-pointers, and things are going to get a little more difficult. Power Girl for 600. She possesses a host of Kryptonian superpowers, but she isn't affected by this common weakness. What is a weakness to kryptonite? Speedsters for 600.
You guys have been asking for daily doubles, and today we are going to deliver. Now, you can wager as many points as you want from what you've previously earned in today's episodes on the clue from this, the Speedsters category. First appearing in Uncanny X-Men number 120, this Alpha Flight team member can fly at super speeds. Who is North Star?
Sneak Attack for 600. This assassin for hire has archery skills that rival those of Green Arrow and once even bested him in a public archery duel. Who is Merlin, or the Dark Archer? Planet Hulk for 600. In a surprise twist, the Hulk was forced to fight this former teammate from the Defenders. Who is the Silver Surfer? And yes, the Defenders was comprised of Doctor Strange, Silver Surfer, and Hulk, very briefly. Misfits of Science for 600. Nate Adam, a former Air Force pilot, was framed for a crime and agreed to be the subject of an experiment to avoid execution, which led him to become this nuclear-powered hero. Who is Captain Atom? Toys That Made Us for 600. The Playmate Toys company produced around 400 different action figures and dozens of vehicles and playsets for this franchise between 1988 and 1997. What are Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? And did you know that about $1.1 billion in turtle toys were sold in just 4 years? That is crazy. That's the end of the 600-point round, and now we're moving on to the 800-pointers, and things are going to get a little more difficult for you guys, so you need to start really paying attention. And also, I just want to say, we've just hit around 7,500 subscribers, and me and Guy, we could not be more thrilled about it, and we're super grateful to everybody that's been subscribing and watching our videos. So yeah, guys, definitely keep it up. And hey, let us know what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong. Let us know, because we are very much open to criticism, believe me. Also, we are having a 10,000 subscriber giveaway, and Guy has a little more information about that, so listen up.
One of you will win this collection of Wolverine comics when the channel hits 10,000 subscribers. This is the 1982's Wolverine miniseries issues 1 through 4 from the legendary team of Frank Miller and Chris Claremont. So let's keep it real simple. If you want to win these books, do two things. First, be sure to subscribe to the channel because only subscribers are eligible for this giveaway. Second, when we hit 10,000 subscribers, I will post the giveaway announcement video. You have to see this video to find out who will win, so make sure that you have notifications turned on, because you don't want to miss that.
All right, now let's get back to the Jeopardy. Power Girl for 800. She's had multiple secret identities and excelled in science, technology, and business under this alter ego. Who is Karen Starr, with 2 R's? Speedsters for 800. This time-skipping hero has used a series of names throughout different eras before being reintroduced under this name in Flash number 76 in 1993. Who is Max Mercury? And yeah, that was during the Wally West run of The Flash, which I have the full run of still. I loved that series. I really liked Wally West as The Flash. He really stepped into the role pretty comfortably. Really loved it. Sneak Attack for 800. This introverted computer programmer developed technology that would render him invisible and intangible, but not at the same time. His anti-capitalist agenda frequently brought him into conflict with Iron Man. Who is Ghost? And not exactly the same depiction we saw in the Ant-Man and Wasp movie, is it? Planet Hulk for 800. This was the name of the planet that the Hulk was exiled on. What is Sakaar? Misfits of Science for 800. This longtime member of the Doom Patrol gained his powers after flying into a cosmic storm. Who is Negative Man? Toys That Made Us for 800. These toy foam balls were introduced in 1986 by Amtoy and led to a comic series, cartoon, and even a video game. What are Mad Balls? And there are some pretty rabid collectors of those things to this day. And now into the 1,000-point round. Power Girl for 1,000. After the 1985 Crisis on Infinite Earth series, Power Girl was retconned as the granddaughter of this Atlantean sorcerer. Who is Arion? Speedsters for 1,000. This Golden Age hero had his superpowers activated after receiving a blood transfusion from a mongoose in USA Comics number 1. Who is Whizzer? Sneak Attack for 1,000. This founding member of Legion can negate sound and turn nearly invisible. Who is Stealth? Not the most creative name in the world. Planet Hulk for 1,000. He was the writer behind the Planet Hulk storyline. Who is Greg Pak? Misfits of Science for 1,000. Franklin Hall was a Canadian physicist who gained his powers after a miscalculation during an experiment which led him to become this long-time Avengers foe. Who is Graviton? Toys That Made Us for 1,000. This action figure broke the record as the most expensive toy ever sold at auction. What is the Star Wars rocket-firing Boba Fett prototype figure? Yes, it sold at auction for $1.34 million in 2024, which is insane. And yeah, I had a Boba Fett figure when I was a kid. I would always try to figure out how to get that rocket out of there. And that brings us to the end of the Jeopardy round and on to Final Jeopardy. And the Final Jeopardy category for this week's episode will be 1960s counterculture comics. So go ahead and total up your points for the previous rounds and decide how much you'd like to wager on that question from that category. Now, if you want to keep score and be a Jeopardy purist, go ahead and wager what you're comfortable with. But if you aren't subtracting points, I hope you're going all in, and I wish you the best of luck. And without any further ado, here's the question from the category of 1960s counterculture comics. This underground comic was published in 1968 as a showcase for the work of Robert Crumb and bore the label, fair warning, for adult intellectuals only. What is Zap Comics? And did you know it said that only about 3,500 copies of Zap #1 were printed in February of 1968, making it a fairly rare comic? Let us know in the comments below. Do you have a copy? Because that could be pretty rare indeed. So, and also visit our Facebook group and let us see some pictures of it if you got one. All right, but that wraps up Jeopardy for me. So I'm going to send it back over to Guy.
Hey guys, before you leave, can you please, pretty please do me a favor? Will you watch the What Makes This Comic Great video? I posted this a couple of days ago. I'll leave a link in this video's description and I'll put it in the pinned comments below. I spent a ton of time working on this video, and I would love it if, first of all, you guys just watched it and told me what you thought of it. But also let me know if you'd like to see more videos like this covering different characters and different stories. So yeah, please check out that What Makes This Comic Great video featuring the one and only Wolverine. I would really appreciate the help. Now, let me say thanks for tuning in and watching this episode today. We do appreciate that as well, very much. If you're enjoying the show and you would like to vote on those member polls, yeah, just click that little join button down below and grab yourself a channel membership. It's real simple, doesn't cost very much, helps us out a ton, and it lets you get involved in selecting future categories for the show. It's great for everyone. Now, with that said, let me wrap this one up today, as I always do, and say thanks again. And yeah, first and foremost, keep collecting comics. As always, keep watching our videos, and until the next one, bye now.